Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Rockin' Reaction Rollers, where we react to music that we grew up with from the 60s to the 90s. And my name is Tammy. It's Sunday night, and it's getting late. And we've had some storms roll through here, and we're getting ready to get some more. So I want to try to get through this because Chuck's afraid I'm going to get electrocuted if I'm sitting at the computer when it's storming. So I'm trying to do things in the middle. So that's why I'm so late, and that's why I'm going to try and rush through them. So all we're going to do tonight, we're going to do two videos. One's going to be the #1 song of 1986, and then the second video will be fun and serious facts of the year 1986. So you can watch both of them tonight. You can watch one tonight and come back in the morning and watch the other one, just depending on what time it is where you're at. But anyway, we're at least going to get one song out tonight and hopefully two videos. So we're just going to get started. The #1 song of 1986 was "Living on a Prayer" by Bon Jovi. So we're just going to get right to it. Stop this song for a minute. I've always liked this song, and it's kind of gotten worn out around here because there's one of the radio stations around here, they play Bon Jovi, and there's about 4 other ones, and that's all they know, and they're young and they don't really know, all this good rock and roll. But so it kind of gets a little wore out around here, but it is one of their songs that I really like, and it's the #1 song of 1986. So, a little bit about it before we get back to the song. There was something I was going to say. Oh, you can hear Richie Sambora used a talk box on this song. So, it's that wow wow thing that Peter Frampton does in his songs too. But anyway, it's very noticeable in this song, but I probably wouldn't have really noticed it if I wouldn't have read about it, though. So, now that I'm thinking about it, I hear it really well in the song. So we're just going to get right back to the song. We're doing the #1 song of 1986, and it is "Living on a Prayer" by Bon Jovi.
We'll give it a shot.
very appropriate song. It's Sunday night even. So we're all living on a prayer. And I think that's my reaction to the song is it's just like new love or young love. And they're getting out there on their own and stuff and happen to learn how to work with each other to make things work. And that's basically what the song's about. And I think we all go through it, or most of us do anyway, until you finally learn each other enough. And then it's like, okay, you're spending too much money, that kind of thing. Let's get it under control. But that's kind of stuff you have to watch for when you're young. And I think my kids are going through it now. So it's quite the deal. But anyway, let's see what they have to say here about the song. It says, this song tells a story of Tommy and Gina, two kids working to make it on their own despite constant hardships. And it says, John Bon Jovi and Richie Sambora wrote this with Desmond Child, a prolific songwriter who was brought in by the record company to give them a more commercial sound, like he did for the band Kiss on the song I Was Made for Loving You. And then let's see what else it says. It says there's a lot of information out there about this song. Of course, it was the #1 song in 1986, so it tells all about, how that happened and all. But too much for me to write down, so I'm just kind of putting little snippets of things, and that's what I do when I tell my little information here. But it says John Bon Jovi he says he still struggles with this song, key change. Let me start that over. John Bon Jovi says he struggles with this song's key change these days. He said he was much younger when the song came out. And he says now every time he sings the song, he asks himself, what was I thinking? But then he says, I was 25 and I was young and dumb. So he has a hard time with some of the notes, I guess is what he's saying, because he's older now. But anyway, still a great song, and it's one that is a classic, and just an iconic song, I think. So it's one that stands out there for me, and I never knew it was the #1 song of any year, so that was news to me too. So before we go in this video, I'm going to name off the top 10 songs of 1986. And we're not going to play the #2 song. We don't have time tonight. I know everybody's got a work week coming. I don't start mine tomorrow, but still we got storms rolling in. I got a lot to do. So we're just going to get 2 videos out. But another reason is the #2 song we already have on the channel. So, and it was from not real long ago. So I don't want to put that one back on here. So anyway, let's just get to the list. Okay, so the #1 song of 1986 was Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi. #2 is Higher Love by Steve Winwood. #3 is Stages by ZZ Top. #4, I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight by Cutting Crew. #5, Throwing It All Away by Genesis. And #6, Invisible Touch by Genesis. #7, Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel. #8, Why Can't This Be Love by Van Halen. #9 was Curie by Mr. Mister. And #10 was Addicted to Love by Robert Palmer. So there was our list of top 10 songs of 1986. So I've been sitting here thinking, where I was in 1986 earlier when I was writing this down. I definitely was living out on my own. I was in my 20s, and I was living the best and the worst years of my life. That's all I can say. But anyway, we're going to go for now. So the next video will be the fun and serious facts of 1986. So if you're still awake and you want to tune into that, you can, or you can hold off till tomorrow. But be sure to hit like underneath the videos. That helps push them out into the algorithm. And be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And then you can join our little rock and roll family. And you only have to do it one time. Subscribe one time and then you're in. So just if you like rock and roll, I think you're in the right place. And we're just, tomorrow night, be sure to come back for your guys' requests. It'll be Monday night. Tammy's Tuesdays on Tuesdays, and then we'll be off again of the channel on Wednesday. So be sure to tell those people that you love them each and every day. And peace out.